Chart, and for the last few months I've been absolutely absorbed by videos of the Moog DFAM. I don't know if you know the machine. It's Drummer from Another Mother. If there's nothing else to like about it, isn't it a great name? Whoever thought of DFAM, Drummer from Another Mother? I'm a big fan. I think that's fantastic. I've only ever had my hands on one of them once. It was a couple of years ago, and I've got to say, I didn't understand it at all. I couldn't work out why, where, what. But having found out a bit more about it, I thought, this is amazing. It's not really a drum machine. It's not really a synthesizer. It's somewhere halfway between the two. And of course, the more I looked, the more I wanted one. My goodness, I wanted one. But I thought, now, settle down, settle down. A Moog DFAM, let's check the thing out. I've got so much junk here. Surely I can recreate a Moog DFAM. All you need is 2 oscillators that sync, yep, got them. A Moog filter, yep, got that. VCA, yeah, got that, you know, the amplifier bit. It has an 8-bit sequencer. Well, I've got sequencers falling out of the ceiling. And it's got 3 envelope shapers. 3 envelope shapers is actually the key thing. So I've got this gear here, and I'm going to try and recreate a Moog DFAM. I can tell you in advance, this is slightly tragic. I hope you enjoy it though. Let's see how I got started. This is my Moog Voyager. Fantastic old beast this is. It's got 2 oscillators and a 3rd one just for spares. It's got the filter system, of course. It's got the VCA, and it has 2 envelope shapers. Now that needs me needing 3 more things to make a DFAM. This is a sequencer, perfect for the job. The DFAM's got an 8-note sequencer. This Dark Time's got 8 notes and a whole lot more. So hopefully this can emulate the DFAM sequencer. There is a problem, you'll find out in a minute. The next thing is that the DFAM has a noise option as well as the 2 oscillators. The Voyager will give you some noise, but it's quite heavy. It's a kind of pinky white noise, and I found it just a little bit woolly. So what we've got up here is other noise coming off there, and it goes through this little baby, which is the Murf, and so this I can be quite selective of the noise tones that I put through this weird contraption of mine. And thirdly, it's the 3rd envelope shaper. Unfortunately, these nice little things, these come with an envelope shaper. That's a dark energy little synthesizer, but it's got a gate input, it's got an envelope output, perfect for the job. So we rig it all up and see where we go with it. These are 2 of the envelope shapers that we're going to use. This one works the volume, this one works the filter. Now these envelope shapers each have 4 controls: attack, decay, sustain, release. But on the DFAM there is only 1 control for each envelope shaper, and it's decay. The reason is on the normal synth, when you're playing away, you might want long notes, okay, so you can hear the tune. But when there's a drum, we just get a strike and it immediately tails off. Now the way I'm doing this is that I've actually got decay turned up full, I've got sustain turned up full, I've got attack down to minimum, and the only thing that's going to affect the length of the note is the release control. When I'm playing the notes, I'm just giving it a very, very quick little poke. When the sequencer triggers the notes, it's just going to send a really, really quick pulse. So the only thing we need to worry about is that release control in terms of changing the note. It's called the decay button on the DFAM. On here I'm using release. It took me about a week to work out how to do this. Don't ask questions. Right, that was just the volume envelope you've heard. I'm going to add in a bit of the filter envelope. And just for now, keeping it simple, adding in the filter. It just gives a bit of extra attack. Right, let's have a look at the sequencer. Let's go. At the moment, these are the 8 notes that I can play. I've only got that one turned on. I'm going to turn on the second one. The top row controls work the pitch. So if I turn this one up, we're getting a higher note. Yep, all very straightforward. Exactly what you might expect from a normal sequencer. It's the bottom row where the fun starts. On the DFAM, the bottom row controls the velocity. On this machine, the bottom row, it would usually control the gate length, giving you more sustain on the note, but I don't want sustain. I want velocity to make the envelope either sharp or nice and long. Let me show you how this works. If I turn that up, that is giving me a longer release rate on the envelope shapers. Here's a nice little trick. This little switch turns all those voltages down a volt, get a sharper attack, push it up, get much longer, and that's it in the middle. I think you got the idea. I can never stop this thing singing away. Stop it, get off. Give in with the thing. You get the general thought. The upper bit controls the pitch and the lower set of controls do the note length. I'm going to show you how I tried to wire this up. Look at these 3 wires coming out the back of the sequencer. The green one, that's the gate pulse, that fires the envelope shapers. In fact, you can see it twist round, it goes into a splitter, and then that purple wire goes into the gate input here of the dark energy, so I can use that envelope voltage later on. Then the red wire snakes miles away and it goes into the back of the gate input there. There's also, look, secret black wire coming off that. That actually goes to my Moog Prodigy, which you'll see later on if you haven't fallen asleep. Right, that purple one isn't the same as that purple wire. This one is taking the voltages from these controls and that works the pitch, okay? So it shows the Voyager what note it should be playing. The white one though, this is the key one. The white one is taking the voltage from the bottom set of controls and the white one goes up and around the houses, and at first I put it into there. I never knew about that input. I've had this machine over 20 years and I've only just found that input envelope rate, and by putting in a higher voltage you get a quicker envelope, but it led to all kinds of problems. So instead that white wire goes into this one saying mod 2, and the reason it goes into mod 2 is because one day I was very brave and I sat down and I read the instructions, which isn't like me. And the other thing I don't like screens and menus very much, I'm afraid. I like little wires and switches and lights. But look what I found this thing can do. Edit pot map 1, yeah. Effectively what it can do, source foot pedal 2, well that's where the white wire goes in, and it can send that electricity, that voltage, to volume release. So let's whiz down here, it goes to there. So basically the voltage coming off these controls is working that control. Then there's another pop map which also works that one. So by changing these knobs, it's like changing these things, but of course it's all automatic. It took me ages to work out how to do that, and I've got to say I am very, very pleased with myself. I'm now going to bring in the third envelope shaper here, the one that's in the little DE, and this is going to modulate the pitch, and this is going to sound fab. What's not to like? So far though, we've only heard one oscillator coming off the Voyager here. I'm now going to do a bit more, a bit of a mashup, including the different sounds and putting it all through and see where we go with it. I mean, it's been huge fun to do, I've got to tell you. I'll be honest, when I first thought I'm going to make a DFAM, I thought it might take me a couple of hours. I've been on this for days. I mean, honestly, you might not have noticed this, but since this video started, my shirt's changed. Did you realise that? Well, it has. But I think my problem is the Voyager has got so many controls and things you can do and buttons and things to fiddle with. I mean, look, the envelope shapers have got 4 buttons. In fact, I've not touched any of them since I first set it up. I mean, it does pot mapping. For goodness sake, whoever spent an entire afternoon learning how to do pot mapping? Hello? I don't know, it's doing my head in. I think my problem was it was just too complicated trying to work with that machine. So I thought, let's get back to basics. Let's find something simple, something pure, something that won't confuse me. And that's why I went back to my old friend who's sitting over here. There she is. It's the Moog Prodigy. I unplugged all the wires from there, strung them across and shoved them in the back of there. And this is kind of fun. While you're listening to it, there's 1 or 2 beautiful noises that sound more at home, maybe in a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Maybe you'll notice those. Okay, here's the Moog Prodigy. Action! Hey, let's hear it for the Moog Prodigy. Isn't that brilliant? That thing was built years before people had thought of DFAMs. They hadn't even thought of MIDI back in those days. I love it. So, how to make a DFAM? The answer is I can't. A drummer from another mother. All I've managed to make is a drummer from an old bloke with too much time on his hands. It has been a great laugh though. I hope you've enjoyed the video. What I'm going to leave you with is a compilation of little bits. I mean, over the last days, weeks, some little bits I really liked. I mean, it's not what I wanted, but happy accidents do occur. And some of the bits towards the end, this is machine, but mixed in with a couple of the other synths, and a little proper drum machine down here, the Uno. And I kind of think they rock a bit. I do like them. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.